Well, thank you, Attica. A gifted sub over to our Seattle GM, Ryan Hetzer. I'm sure he'll find a use on that on either his Joe Louis Brown or Cecil Stud Cantrell. Although I can't help when I hear Cecil, I think of Cecil Turtle. Oh, hey, Speedy. What kept you? The 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. It's swung on. Diving stop over at second by Garcia. Over to first, and he absolutely robs Eric Kelly of a base hit. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks away, and we're going to start off with some sexiness. Absolutely beautiful play from Louis Garcia on the hit and run as he will rob Eric Kelly of a base hit into right field. Clark will get to second on the play as they get the trailing runner. There'll be 2 outs with a runner in scoring position now, and it doesn't get any easier because in comes the Cuban Voodoo Master from Cuba, Pedro Serrano. Thank you, gang. I see I had a tier 2 hype train completed. I appreciate all of your kindness. Serrano, 273 average this season for the man just basically named Joe Booze, something that rhymes with sandwich. Oh, Daffy didn't say anything. All right, that's good. 273 for Serrano, 15 homers and 35 runs batted in. First pitch to Serrano, misses low for ball 1. Serrano again, 4th season in the majors. He was the number 1 overall draft pick back in 2022, where he played his college ball in Iowa. The 1-0. Just gets a piece of that one, hits it straight back to the screen. At least one person got a heart attack there. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Huh. That's new. I just saw that I had a boost goal completed, and it said it was promoted 1,100 times. I don't know exactly what that means, but I think it gave you a little bit of front page status is what it did. Thank you again. So kind of you. 1-1. Pitch misses outside. He went with the breaking ball, or the off speed, I should say. Does not get him to chase. It's a 2-1 count.
I am Optimus Prime.
Hey, Buffalo. Lot of Optimus Prime in the chat today. Everybody's becoming a Steel Transformer pizza. Thank you for that, Buffalo. That's an 8-month sub from him. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch goes away and misses with the sinker. 3-ball, 1 strike count now with Matty Olson waiting on deck. We like stats here. You better believe it. Stat junkie. You are awake, really? Well, yes. And thank you again for your tier 3 sub that you gave earlier, Ben. The 3-1 pitch. Right to right field. Past the jumping attempt at first from Diggs. That's going to get into the corner. Runner is going to score as Clark comes in from second. Serrano will stop at second with a 2-out RBI double. Diggs put a big leap on it, but it just got past him. He goes opposite field down the line for the RBI double. Serrano gets his 36th RBI on the year, just his 4th double on the season, though, as the Mariner Mafia takes a 1-0 lead. Matt Olson will come into the box. Olson on the year, 243 average with 12 home runs and 21 runs batted in. Last 2 games, he's been pretty solid, 4 for 7 over that time. First pitch from Irvin checks his swing. They're going to appeal and say, no, that one looked really close to being called a strike as well. But they say it's not. He did not swing. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch as Pirate rumbles in his private chat. Into left field. This one's going to get in front of Soto for the hit. Serrano read it well. It's 2 outs anyway. He was off. He will score with the throw coming behind him. RBI single for Matty Olson. Makes this a 2-0 game. Olson's 22nd RBI on the year. He's now got a 3-game hitting streak with that one. He's hitting 5 of his last 8 at-bats. It's now 2-0. Here comes the other judge in eMLB history. This is the judge that we talked about most. Not so much in 2.0 as he still struggles to find his stride. Here comes the 1.0. When we say 1.0, we're talking 20 seasons of baseball. This was our all-time home run hitter, just under 500 home runs. Judge Dozier from Spokane, Washington, playing with his hometown Mariners. Just a .227 average at this point for Judge with a home run and 7 RBI. Still looking for the power stroke. Only 27 home runs to this point in 4 seasons for Dozier. I think it was 400 and either 479 or 483. One of those 2 numbers is how much Dozier had in the 1.0 universe. Did most of that with Baltimore. No balls and 1 strike as he swung right over the fastball. Oh, 1 pitch. That one misses low, ball 1. Again, throughout the day, I'll be hitting the link for Wild. That is, again, we're looking to help support the families of the Maine Wild Premier Hockey League team that my son is goaltender on. We've got tournaments that are coming up, gear that is being purchased and stuff. Any support that can be provided to the Wild is appreciated. And we are giving away some swag as well, including jerseys signed by the team. A jersey similar to this one, or more of a hoodie similar to this one with Dom's number on the back. He'll sign it for you if you wish, if you're the winner. We do ask a minimum $50 in order to be eligible to win what you see me modeling. 1-1 delivery to Dozier comes low with the sinker. 2 balls and 1 strike. Boss battle. Can we get Fluffy out there? We got plenty of people to get Fluffy. Heck, we got plenty of people to get Falcor. You like that you can see the crowd on the inside of the hood. I know. Green screen. Don't I look like I got gills? I've got invisible gills, gang. Two, 1. Into right center field. This one is well struck. It's going to one-hop the wall after it hits the warning track. Coming around to score all the way from first is Olson. It is an RBI double for Judge Dozier. He might be struggling with the power stroke getting it out of the park, but he will get his 8th RBI on the year with his 7th double. And he makes it a 3-0 game as the Seahawks have kicked a field goal here against the Commanders. 7th batter of the inning coming up. It's Jim Dignan. Dignan, the center fielder today, the 26-year-old from Murrieta, California, hitting .219 on the year with 6 home runs, 13 RBI. He is improving as he's hitting .250 in the month of May. Going to do a mound visit here as the struggles this season for Jake Irvin continue. I'm good. As Pirate says, no, you're not. Irvin has struggled To put it mildly, this year he was 11-10 last year with a 3.84 ERA, and the 2 seasons prior had back-to-back 14-4 records with ERAs in the mid to high threes. First pitch to Dignan will be a fastball taken away for ball 1. Again, the Mariner lineup might not be hitting well for average, but they have a big power stroke. That's why we nickname them the Mafia. You'll have a harder time finding talent like a Realmuto, Clark, Kelly, Serrano, Olsen. And when he finds his stride, Dozier could be even scarier in a 6 slot. The 1-0. That is letter high, called strike 1. Dignan, 3rd year in the majors for him. Former Cal State Fullerton product, drafted in the 15th round back in 2022. The 1-1. It's going to miss inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. Dignan grounds it towards Rodriguez at short. He has time, throws to first. That will retire the side, but Seattle strikes for 3. Nothing gets out of the park, but they produce with extra bases. Half an inning done. The Seahawks have kicked the field goal. Here come the Commanders here on today's eMLB football game wannabe. No, it's Sunday baseball game of the day. Bottom of the first we go. Before we get started here, let's look at the defensive alignment for the Mariners, up 3-0. Judge Dozier will be in left field. Jim Dignan is your center fielder. Pedro Serrano in right field. Eric Kelly, the big 6'10", third baseman, is still front and center. Again, 3 no gold gloves, but always in the running form. Javi Baez is your shortstop. Alberto Mondesi is at second, and Gold Glove winning Matty Olson, 2-time Gold Glove winner, is at first. JT Realmuto has 3 Gold Gloves himself behind the dish. He'll be catching for the second-year veteran, 24-year-old Miami Floridian Alejandro Rosario. Rosario, the former Royal, who was exchanged for crazy coach Corbin Coe, as well as Juan Alzagare. This damn thing. My throat's fine now, but it's just the frog from 2 weeks of not talking very much, apparently, which is much to my wife's happiness. Second-year veteran Rosario, 7-1 on the year with a 4.4 ERA. 43 innings of work. He's given up 34 hits, 21 earned runs, walked 12, and struck out 50 to this point. He has been prone to the long ball a bit. 6 home runs were allowed, but predominantly earlier in his season. He has won his last 7 decisions. Different look for Rosario since we last saw him when he started the season off. His last 2 starts, he's gone 11 1/3, giving up just 4 hits and 1 walk while striking out 17. He hasn't allowed a run in 12 consecutive innings. He'll throw the traditional 4-pitch arsenal, the fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, but he throws upper 90s and hundreds pretty comfortably, even late into the game. Former 8th overall selection by the Royals in 2021 out of Miami Christian. Rosario ready to go. Will get us started with Louis Garcia into the box. Garcia, the 26-year-old from San Francisco de Macorís in the Dominican, hitting .295 this year, 5 home runs and 18 RBI. He is a 3-time All-Star who is 5 for 11 during a 3-game hitting streak. Oh, no one's on base. Got to go right to the result, which is a 2-1 count. It's going to be rolled over to second. On the outfield grass, Mondesi has it. Hard throw to first to get the speedy Garcia for the first out. And with one out now, that'll put up Philip Milwee. Milwee from Des Moines, Iowa. Longtime Nationals fan, community creative player of Whelp Cakes. The 22-year-old is hitting .301 on the year with 2 home runs and 13 runs batted in. He was in 2023 selected 29th overall in the draft by the Nationals out of Division II powerhouse Henderson State. The 1-2. Gonna lift it to soft center field. Coming in and not gonna be able to get there in time is Dignan, who doesn't play center very often. That one's gonna get down and Milwee will get the base hit. We'll get a 1-out runner aboard. Milwee with a 15 speed and 14 steal rating. 7 for 8 so far in his career as a stolen base specialist. That'll give an opportunity for Jose Anthony to do his magic. Anthony, the 4-year veteran, now 23, turning 24 in a couple of weeks. Hitting .280 on the season with 3 home runs and 7 runs batted in. First pitch is coming. It's an off-speed pitch that catches at the upper part of the zone for strike 1. Always a dangerous pitch for a power hitter like Jose Anthony. Anthony may still be feeling the effects of the fractured shoulder blade that he suffered on the first week of the year. Missed a good month of action. We saw him earlier this month in a game against the Orioles here on the national broadcast. The 0-1 pitch goes after that one. It's a curveball, got a piece of it, but it'll be a no ball, 2-strike count. Milwee takes his lead off from first. Rosario checks the runner. The pitch, 0-2. Swing and a miss. 96 mile an hour in the zone, and he got him.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
No kabooms on that one. Just the first strikeout on the day for Rosario. He will ring up Anthony, and that's now 2 outs. The perennial MVP, Juan Soto, comes in. 27-year-old from Santo Domingo. 9-year veteran, now hitting .263 this year with 8 home runs and 23 RBI. And all of those numbers are fairly low for Soto at this particular point in the season. First pitch he sees, he likes, he hits it towards left center field. Pretty well struck, moving over Dignan. He will make the catch with about 5 feet in front of the warning track. Soto gave it a ride, but that is all it did. Side is retired. Rosario gets out of the first with no damage, extending his scoreless streak. We'll go to the second. It's the Mariners 3 and the world champion Nationals nothing. Reminder, you can still put bets in if you haven't done so yet. If you can hear my voice, you can put a bet in on this game. And again, this is fun betting, friendly betting, not betting like the stuff that I hear is being an issue on Twitch while I was away on vacation. We are looking for you to put in a bet in this format. Write down which team you think is going to win in chat. And how many runs will the winning team score? If you're right and put a bet in now, you can win 50 balls of yarn, the currency of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show, and the way to help you improve and boost on your player. Javi Baez will start us off here in the top of the second. The Puerto Rican coming into the box, hitting just .204 on the year with 4 home runs and 17 runs batted in. Has faced Irvin and 0 for 4 in his career against him. Baez does have hits in 3 of his last 4 games. The 1-2 pitch. Up in the zone, and he got it by him. First strikeout on the day for Jake Irvin as he goes up in the zone and gets it by Baez. The free swinging Baez goes down for the out. 1 out now. That'll put in the other middle infielder, Alberto Mondesi. The speedy Mondesi hitting .212 on the year with 4 home runs and 16 RBI. Mondesi is now 2 steals away from 400 in his career. The 3-1 pitch. Gonna miss outside, ball 4. Mondesi will get aboard. We got a 1-out runner at first, and as usual, a dangerous one. 6 stolen bases this year with 3 caught stealing. Back to the top of the order we go. JT Realmuto grounded out to short on the first pitch of the ball game. First pitch coming is in there for a strike. The throw down to second, and they are going to gun him down. They had him dead to rights.
No, God!
Huge throw from Israel Pineda, who's gotten 6 out of 10 people who have dared to go on him. Mondesi is the latest victim. We've got 2 outs now. Sorry, just checking in with Pirate on something real quick. JT Realmuto now with an 0-1 count. No one on, so we go right to the result now. And it's a 2-2 pitch. That's a line shot to center field, and that one's going to get down. Bishop couldn't make the play on that one, as that one was a sizzler right in his direction. He'll get the single. 5th hit on the day now for the Mariners, as Realmuto will get his first. And with 2 outs, runner at first, Pepe Clark is your batter. Clark is 1 for 1. First pitch swings right through the sinker, missing it, strike 1. Realmuto, not the fastest guy, especially for catchers, but does have 1 stolen base on the season and 69 in his lengthy 13-year career. The 0-1. That one will miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Wave and a miss as he goes up in the zone. A little uncharacteristic from Clark as he chased the bad pitch there. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outer half. Jake Irvin has a better second inning. He will get the strikeout, second strikeout on the day for him. Side retired. Bottom of the 2nd, we will go. It is Mariners 3, Nationals nothing. Bottom of the 2nd underway here in Nationals Park. Mark Diggs, the number 5 hitter, will be the batter coming into this one. Hi, Sam. The guy nicknamed Joe's Bro is in older brother Joe Diggs. The Moorhead City, North Carolina, 22 years old, hitting a potent .342 with 8 home runs and 21 runs batted in. He is showing no signs of the sophomore slump from his rookie debut. 1-2 pitch coming to Diggs. Uh-oh, that one came too far inside with the curveball. It gets a piece of Diggs, and he'll go down to first. Only a 72-mile-an-hour pitch, so those don't hurt as much. Leadoff runner is aboard by way of the hit by pitch. And here comes Hunter Bishop, center fielder today. Bishop from Palo Alto, California, hitting .253 this year. Has a team leading 16 homers and leads the National League with 51. Runs are batted in coming into this point. First pitch watched all the way for strike one. Rosario coming into today's game has limited batters to a .212 average so far this year. The 0-1. Wave and a miss. Might have been thinking off speed. Looked very slow on that swing. It's a no ball, 2-strike count. 100 on the gun from Alejandro Rosario. No balls, 2 strikes. Baez playing almost straight up here with nobody out on the shift against Bishop. The 0-2. Jess gets a piece of that one and twists it foul and out of play. The count will remain 0-2. The 0-2 floats the curveball in there, but it does not get the zone. Could have been called strike 3, but it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Looks like calls are being fairly consistent here for both sides now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball.
Fatality.
Second strikeout on the day for Alejandro Rosario as he dispatches of Bishop. One out here in the second. Here is our debut, our first national broadcast debut of the 22-year-old, nicknamed the Glove, just in case. Just in case of what? Anyway. The Glove from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, hitting .253 on the year with 2 home runs and 11 RBI. One of 3 community creative players for NC Pirate in his lineup.
I am Optimus Prime.
Well, hello, Cito. Optimus got dropped on you guys once again. Thank you, thank you. And if you did not know this, since I didn't mention it earlier, you've never met his younger brother break glass? Just in case. I get it. Oh, I get it indeed. Okay. Very good. Thank you, Cito. And as I was saying, if you did not know, if you have Amazon Prime, well, that means that you also have Twitch Prime. If you have not connected it yet, there's the link for you to do so. The benefit of doing that is you can sub to one channel for no cost every month for 30 days. And when you do it, we say, Namaste. Thank you very much for doing it because, hey, there's a lot of channels on Twitch. And when you do it here, we appreciate it. First pitch to Case is going to catch the outer half up at the letter, strike 1. Case was a 3rd-round draft pick by the San Diego Padres back in the 2023 draft. The 0-1 runner goes and swung on, but that one is going to be cranked down the left field line a little early on the fastball. How are you early on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball? Do you start to swing just as the guy goes back like this? I don't know. Diggs does have 3 steals on the year. He has not been caught. Actually, he's not been caught in his first 4 career attempts. He's 4 for 4. The 0-2. Lifted to left field. This one will get down for a base hit. Dozier played it to his left, but did not think he could get to it. Case will get the base hit. Diggs is going to stop at second. We've got 2 on for the Nationals here with 1 out, and the shortstop, Vic Rodriguez, will come into the box. Rodriguez from Nuevo Laredo, Mexico. 225 average on the season. 2 home runs and 11 RBI. First pitch he sees, goes with it down to right. That's going to get through for a base hit. The diving attempt from Mondesi.
Does not wear a bonnet.
Whoa! Bonnets are being thrown throughout the chat now. Thank you, Attica. As he gives out 4 bonnets, 4 gifted subs. Let's see, who got them? Lobster Brisket. I'm not a lobster guy. Cyborg. Tankulosaur? My son would, Andrew would correct me on that if I said it wrong. And Rom3S. The base hit goes into right field for Rodriguez, which will load the bases now as the third base coach decides play it safe. And we've got bases loaded now for Israel Pineda. The 26-year-old from Venezuela is starting to improve of late, hitting .213 on the year with a home run and 8 runs batted in. Plays better on the road than he does at home. First pitch will catch the outer half, strike 1. Pineda so far is unsuccessful in bases loaded situations this season. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out once. The 0-1 swings and hits that one down the line. It'll be no balls and 2 strikes.
I am Optimus Prime.
Hey, GT. More Twitch priming coming on in. Optimus is really getting dropped a lot today.
We would be honored if you would join us.
And I'm going to try again. I think it's Tankulosaur. Again, my son who's on the spectrum and loves dinosaurs and sharks would correct me right away. But we thank you for also hitting the follow, as well as getting one of the gifted subs there offered by Attica. So we hope that means you will look to create a player. Those who don't know, if you got gifted a sub, especially, you become automatically eligible for our upcoming draft. We are literally like 3 weeks away from our 2026 eMLB Amateur Draft. It is a lot of pomp and circumstance, and it's our opportunity to begin to tell your story going forward. Join us in our Discord. Create a player. Let us tell your story in eMLB. First dinosaur in the eMLB, baby. The 0-2 just misses on the outside corner. Ugh. Don't think the Mariner manager really liked that call at all. Could have easily been strike 3. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count here to Pineda. Can he take advantage of it? The 1-2. Misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yep. If you haven't bet, get ready to. That's right. We're still in the second inning. You can put a bet in on who you think wins this game. 65 million years is a long time to spend in the minors. All right, I like that one. Nice call. The 2-2 pitch. Rolled to short, to second for one, over to first in time. It's a 6-4-3 double play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Javi Baez gets right to it. Hard throw to Mondesi, who has a beautiful transition over to Pepe Clark. No, that's not Clark. That's Matty Olson at first. That is going to retire this side. Bases were loaded. They get nothing to show for 2 innings in the books. Mariners lead 3-0. All right, with that, it is the last inning for you to put a bet on. So, last chance for you to bet on today's game. Remember, bets from this point until the end of the third are only good for 25 balls of yarn. Eric Kelly, Pedro Serrano, Matty Olson. The middle of the Mariner Mafia order coming up here. We'll start with Kelly, who's 0 for 1. Got robbed on a beautiful Louis Garcia diving stop. You're fine, Pirate. O2 pitch. That one's going to come inside. That might be one of the last guys that you intend to hit. Whoops, wrong button too. The 6'10", 280-pound Kelly gets a slider down in the lower parts. He's going to march over to first. He's aboard, nobody out. Pedro Serrano is now your batter. Serrano, 1 for 1. He had the RBI double. Nope, I know I hit the wrong button there for sure. First pitch going to be lifted down the line, and that's going to drop in for a hit. Tried to go away with the sinker. Kelly will stop at second as he wasn't sure if Soto was going to get there in time. Second hit on the day for Serrano. Did not waste any time on the first pitch he saw. And with nobody out, 2 on, Matty Olson, now your batter. Olson also had an RBI in his first at bat, 1 for 1 today. See action in the bullpen coming up for the Nationals. It looks like David Peterson, the left-hander, is starting to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch he sees is at the knee, strike 1. Sinker was a stinker, yes. 0-1 delivery. He'll swing at that one, fouls it off quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes. O2 pitch comes. Irvin throws, and it's going to be low. Try to get him to chase after it. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pretty good waste pitch there from Irvin. Irvin now 52 pitches here through 2+ innings of work. It's been a battle for him. The 1-2. Just low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one was close. Could have been called. The 2-2. That one's going to be low and inside. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good work from Olson to work back to a full count pitch here with nobody out. Three 2 delivery to Olson comes. Grounded to short. Rodriguez the second for 1. Garcia is going to hold on to it as he plays it safe there, as he had Serrano barreling in on him. Olsen reaches on the fielder's choice. Kelly gets the third. We got one out now. Judge Dozier is your batter. He had an RBI double in his first at bat. First pitch, he goes right after it. It's hit to right field. Heading over, making the play is Phil Milwee for the catch. The second out, tagging up and scoring on the play is Eric Kelly. It'll be an RBI sac fly. Second RBI on the day for Judge Dozier. He hits it deep enough to make it a 4-0 game. Olsen staying at first now, 2 outs. And Jim Dignan, your batter, 0 for 1. First pitch is going to miss away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch comes inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Hey, Dish. 2-0 delivery. That one's going to miss inside. Quickly behind. 3 balls and no strikes here to Jim Dignan. 3-0. Watches it all the way. It's right down the middle. Strike 1. Through a slider. Interesting call there. Itchy ear. The 3-1 pitch lifted towards left center field. Soto going over. Plenty of room. He will make the catch. And that will retire this side. Mariners will get another run off the Judge Dozier sac fly. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Last chance for you to bet on today's game if you've not done so yet. Mariners leading 4-0. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Again, last chance before the 3 outs here in the bottom of the third to get your bet in on the day. If you can hear my voice and you've not done so yet, write in the chat who you think wins and how many runs does the winning team score. Rosario, now 14 consecutive scoreless innings, will take the top of the order. Garcia, Milwee, and Anthony to start off this bottom of the third. Garcia 0 for 1. Full count pitch to Garcia. That will miss low. He'll earn the walk here to lead off the third. Yep, get him in before it's too late. Just 20 bets. Kind of a quiet betting pool so far. Garcia is aboard at first. Always a threat to steal when he goes. 13 stolen bases on the year. Has been caught just once. First pitch to Milwee, grounded to short. It's a deep play over there. Throw to first in time to get him. Garcia was on the move. Long range for Javi Baez. He makes that throw from behind the second base bag. No chance to get the speedy Garcia. He'll get to second on the fielder's choice. We've got 1 out now. Jose Anthony, your batter, with a runner in scoring position. Anthony 0 for 1. First pitch to Anthony is grounded to short. Baez with a long throw from the hole. Will make the play. It was close. Just got him. Didn't give that one the pump that it deserved, but Javi Baez with 2 fairly impressive plays there at short. Not bad for the 33-year-old Puerto Rican. Got that. Sorry, Pirate. I counted to 5 and it already moved on. So, are you on mobile? So I'm noticing that's at least 2-3 times now. Juan Soto is your batter. Soto 0 for 1. First pitch he sees too far in for ball one. Almost came close to hitting Soto. 41,000 booing on that one. The 1-0. Checks the swing. Doesn't matter. Ump says it's in the zone anyway. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That one's a curveball. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Soto. Arguments being made more and more around the league that Soto, while still a threat at all times, is coming back to earth amongst the mere mortals of the league now with his numbers. The 2-1 pitch. Got a jam shot to left field. That should be a harmless play for Judge Dozier. He will pull it in. That will retire the side as Garcia will be left at third. 3 innings are now in the books here in Washington. No more bets. Your bets are in. We will go right to the 4th inning as the Mariners lead this one 4-0. Good luck to all of you. Juan Soso. Yikes. See, look, told you. Zdeno Chara retired officially from the NHL and now permanently just hangs out in our chat as a pink bunny. Javi Baez, Edilberto Mondesi, JT Realmuto, ready to start off your top of the 4th for the Mariners up 4-0. Jake Irvin still in there. David Peterson still loosening up in the bullpen. Baez 0 for 1 with a 1-1 count. Grounded down the line at third. Going to have to hurry, but Anthony says, nope, not going to take the chance there. That's going to be an infield hit for Javi Baez. Not a lot Anthony could do on that one. Kind of a swinging bunt that stays fair down the line. Baez will get the hit. 7 hits on the day now for the Mariners. And that's it. Pirate comes out and says, I've seen enough. Hey, where'd my arm go? Where'd I go? Look! Never wear green in front of a green screen, right? David Peterson is going to be summoned as the day is done for Irvin. Not a good one for him. Peterson, another 6'6" pitcher, this time from the left side, coming in. Just got told that there was a follow, but for some reason you're not. Now, for some reason, it's not telling you. Tech 15. Hit the follow button, but the alert didn't go off. Sorry about that. David Peterson, a 30-year-old from Denver, Colorado, comes in. 19th appearance on the year for him. He's 0-1 with a 2.57 ERA. 28 innings of work. He's given up 23 hits, 8 earned runs, allowing 5 by way of the homer. He's walked just 5 and struck out 26 to this point. Peterson, 4-pitch pitcher, throws the traditional 4-pitch arsenal. Fastball in the low to mid-90s, slider, curveball, and the changeup. It's a 6th season in the majors. He was also with the White Sox as well as the Nationals, the former first-round draft pick in 2017 by the Mets out of the University of Oregon. Quack, quack. Baez at first. Peterson ready to take on Edilberto Mondesi, who goes to the right side of the plate now. First pitch from Peterson. Looks like it caught the outside corner. Yes, it did. Strike 1. So Irvin responsible for Baez as he goes 3+, gave up 4 earned runs. We'll see if it becomes a 5th. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted to right field. Milwee going down the line, still going after it, but this one's just going to get into the seats. He had good range to get to it, but it finds the seats. No balls and 2 strikes. Wind continues to blow in from center field here in Nationals Park. Feel like today it has cut down any balls trying to go long. The 0-2 just misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ugh. That could have been called strike 3. We're seeing that on both sides of the ball at this point.
What?
Hold on a second. I'm beginning to think I'm going to have to get a brand new headset because this one just doesn't have the battery length anymore. Make sure it's also charging properly. Don't know. Anyway. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Peterson. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the off-speed pitch, and he'll go down. First strikeout on the day for the lefty David Peterson. We've got 1 out here in the 4th, and JT Realmuto is your batter. 1 for 2 today for Realmuto. First pitch, runners going, checks the swing, it's ball. I think the throw down to second is not gonna, it was a strike, it's not gonna be in time. Javi Baez will get down to second with his 2nd stolen base on the year. Maybe. Oh my God, really? I gotta get this OBS issue fixed because my plugins aren't working properly. Arr, I says, arr. 0-1 count to Realmuto with Baez down to 2nd. 0-1 pitch too far outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 comes inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. I didn't read the feedback, and I'm regretting it because the stream, well, the whole format, the whole look of it changed. And then I also have the issue that it told me my stream plugins weren't working. My sound effects work. I think you're hearing those. The 2-1 pitch misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike. But my transitions are not working properly. My opening transition did not work properly at all. The 3-1 pitch to Realmuto. Down the line, that's going to get, or down into left, that's going to get through for a hit. Taking the corner, heading for home is Baez. He will get in there about a step behind, ahead of the throw. And it's an RBI single for JT Realmuto, making it a 5-0 game. That'll close the book on Jake Irvin, who will give up 5 earned runs now after that run scored. 5-0 for the Mariners. Pepe Clark is your batter. That was a 15th RBI on the year for Realmuto, his 2nd hit on the day. Again, now with a 6-game hitting streak. First pitch swung on and hit foul down the right side. No balls, 1 strike to Pepe Clark. Oh, 1 pitch will go inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 That one goes too far low. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Clark. The 2-1 pitch is in there. Got at the knees. Good pitch from Peterson. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Clark here with 1 out. Think after this inning is over, I'm going to get a coffee reload because I am out. And that'll be the only break I take on the day because both Pirate and I are time sensitive. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the curveball, and he will go down.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, that's all, Fred.
That sounds like Serrano. Well, Serrano's... Do we have a batting out of order? Is Serrano trying to hit from the left side? Nonetheless, second strikeout on the day for David Peterson. 2 outs now, top of the 4th. And Eric Kelly, the switch hitter, will go to the right side now. 0 for 1 today. He got hit by a pitch in his last at bat. First pitch, checks his swing. They're going to appeal and say no. Ball 1. One 1-0 pitch to Kelly, lifted down the right field side, and that one is going to just keep spinning towards foul. A lot of English on that one off the bat of Kelly. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1. Too far low, 2 balls and 1 strike to the Eradicator. Kelly again in his 8th season in the majors, all with Seattle. Already penetrating many of the top 10s in Mariner history with his records. The 2-1. Checks the swing, another appeal. They say no again. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. That one's going to come too far inside. It's ball 4. Kelly will get down to first. Second time he's reached today. 2 outs now. Here comes Serrano. Serrano 2 for 2 today with the RBI. First pitch is going to be belt high, but misses outside, I think. No. Look at that. Never mind. It should have been a strike.
Dirty Turkish back flat and Fortin, Philip Bucket Martin, Perkaluma.
The 1-0. That's a changeup that misses outside. Now that one is an actual ball. 2-0 count to Serrano coming. The 2-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. Well, I'm always nervous to say that at some point. The 2-1. To center field, moving over Bishop. He will not be able to get there. Runner heading for a home. Real Muto will slide and get in there with an RBI for Pedro Serrano. 6-0 Mariners. Serrano, 37 RBI on the year for him now. Matt Olson with 2 outs. Kelly at second. Serrano at first. Olson, your batter, 1 for 2 with an RBI today. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. No more runs, Seattle. The 1-0. Too far inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Still inside. Count now 3 balls and no strikes. Trying not to give Olsen anything here. .30 pitch. There's one right down the middle. Watched for 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1. Swings and hits that one foul and out of play left side. Count is 3 balls and 2 strikes to Olsen here with 2 outs. Runners are going to be off on the pitch. The 3-2 pitch. Runners go to center field. Bishop going back, still going back. This one is going to be just outside of his reach as it's going to bounce off the warning track in the wall. He gets it. Hard throw into second is not going to be in time. Mariners will score 2 as they were both off. Serrano and Kelly will score, make it 8-0 now off the mighty Olsen double. Olsen's 5th double on the year. RBIs 23 and 24. It's now an 8-0 lead. Mariners have been on an absolute tear of late, and they come into Washington with that same tear still going. Judge Dozier, your batter. 1 for 1, 2 RBI on the day. He had a sac fly in his last at bat. Should see Pirates comment. He just said effing Robles, meaning Victor Robles, who's now a Minnesota Twin. Held out for quite a long time. First pitch, checks the swing, don't matter. Ump says it's in there, strike 1. Big difference between Hunter Bishop and Victor Robles in center field. The 0-1. Swings and slaps that one past the third base coach for no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch just gets a piece of that fastball. It'll get out of play, and Dozier stays alive, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Another swing and hit foul. He'll stay alive, 0-2. Mariners, you have to think in this 2.0 era with UGMs in play that they had been underperforming, that they just weren't performing to expectations. They always had the offensive potential, but it was kind of the pitching was the failure on them. The 0-2 pitch, too far outside, 1-2. But we're seeing what they're as dangerous of. They can take on a team as potent as the Nationals and compete with them. This is a little aberration, of course, because we expect more offense on both sides. Also, the Nationals are running into a buzzsaw of Rosario at this point. The 1-2, grounded over to second. Garcia has it. He'll throw to first in time, and that will retire the side. Crooked number put up by the Mariners, though, as they will double their score. 3.5 in the books. 8-0 Mariners. Still plenty of time for the Nationals. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. Alejandro Rosario comes in now 15 consecutive scoreless innings. He will start the bottom of the 4th. He's got Mark Diggs, Hunter Bishop, and Justin Case due up. Diggs, your batter, took a walk in his first appearance. The 1-1. To right field. Pretty well struck. Wind is pulling it back, moving over, making the play. Serrano Still with a few feet in front of the warning track. Looked well struck off the bat, but the wind is blowing in pretty fiercely from center field, and it will die on the vine for the first out. One out now. Hunter Bishop, your batter. Bishop 0 for 1. 2-2 pitch. Up in the zone, blows it by him. 99 on the gun and strikes him out. Just the third strikeout on the day for Alejandro Rosario, but it gets the job done against the Nationals' top home run hitter. Third strikeout for Rosario, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth, just in case, will be your batter. 1 for 1 today. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets him it with the fastball as well. Four strikeouts on the day now for him. And with that, let me take that one short break. It is a bathroom break. It is a coffee reload. We'll come right back. We'll do a quick peek at the out-of-town scoreboard. It is eMLB Game of the Day. We are back. We'll be right back. Coming back live, it is Coffee with the Commish. eMLB Game of the Day. 2-week vacation is over as we get back to our broadcast. Before we do that, let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard and see what's going on around the eMLB universe. We'll be quick due to both time brevity for Pirate and myself. Baltimore off to an early 1-0 lead at Camden Yards. They're top of the third. Rockies are leading the Phillies 4-1, top of the second in their game. The Royals are up 2-0. Gabriel Alejandro Arias with a home run, his 5th on the year. Stop third in that one. No score into the third at Truist Park between the Braves and the Pirates. The Angels are off to an early 3-0 lead against the Rays, bottom of the second there. Matching solo home runs for Yuna Kim, the Queen of Diamonds, and Brandon Nimmo. In the third, San Diego and the Mets tied at 1. It is bottom second, Fenway Park. Danny Bradford hit a home run for the Rangers, a solo shot, but they still trail the Red Sox 2-1. Early bottom of the second in that game. Top third in Cleveland. Martin Bradford and the Indians lead 3-0. Francisco Lindor, his second home run in as many days in that one. Bottom of the first at Minute Maid Park, Grayson Rowan, community creative player of Bassard, gets a home run solo shot, 1-0. Bottom of the first. Just underway at American Family Fieldhouse, AmFam Fieldhouse. No score between the Brewers and the Jays. All other games are to be played later. Miami taking on Oakland, San Francisco against the Cubs, White Sox against the Diamondbacks, and the Cardinals taking on the Dodgers. Back here at Nationals Park, Mariner Mafia off to an early 8-0 lead as we will continue top of the fifth. David Peterson is going in for a second inning of work. He'll take on Jim Dignan. Javi Baez, Alberto Mondesi, bottom third of the order due up for the Mariners. 10 hits already through 4 innings. 0 for 2 for Dignan, though. First pitch he sees, grounded, diving shot to short, but that's just off the glove of Rodriguez. You see that little, stutter? Threw me off for a sec there. I had a small stutter on that play. Dignan will get an infield hit. Great diving attempt from Rodriguez, but he'll get in. Leadoff runner has been aboard a lot, which has kind of been part of the time used in this game since we go pitch by pitch. Javi Baez, your batter, 1 for 2. And yes, got Bailey's in the coffee. First pitch, he goes right after it, lifts it, pop up towards the left side. Jose Anthony calls for it towards the back of the infield. Dirt makes the catch for the out. Baez is out. What out? And Alberto Mondesi, your batter now. Mondesi, 0 for 1. He walked and stole a base. No, wait. He walked and got caught. He didn't steal a base. First pitch is going to miss outside, ball one. Outfield is playing to a push against Mondesi as they are shifted to the right against the right-hander. See activity in the Nationals bullpen. Looks like Pedro Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a rookie, has one appearance so far in his career. The 1-0. Grounds it over to second, to short for one, but that is all they'll get. Good play from Garcia over to Rodriguez, but they had Dignan coming in quick. He'll break it up. Mondesi, of course, is super speedy down the line. He gets in. Runner at first on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now. JT Realmuto is your batter. Realmuto 2 for 3 with an RBI today. See, Gonzalez has been joined. Trey Dillard, a couple of right-handers warming up in the Nationals bullpen. First pitch to Realmuto is grounded to third. Anthony has it. He will go to second to get the leadoff runner, and that will retire the side. We're now halfway through this ball game. Mariners 8, Nationals nothing. Journey of the Starters brought to you today by Commish's drink of choice from his brand new Disney mug. Yay. You should see my wife's. It's Maleficent with the pointed ears, pointed horns and all. Alejandro Rosario came into this one not having allowed runs in his last 2. He's now 16 consecutive scoreless innings since he started his streak. 4 innings of work, just 3 hits, 1 walk allowed, struck out 4 to this point on 54 pitches. He's got the 8-9-1 hitters due up. Vic Rodriguez will start us off. Vic is 1 for 1 today, just 1 of the 3 hits for the Nats. The 1-1 pitch. Down the line, left field, pretty well struck. This will drop in front of Dozier. He'll have to go chase it off near the wall. Rodriguez will turn for 2. Good throw in at second, but not in time. It's going to be a leadoff double for Vic Rodriguez. Rodriguez with his 5th double on the year. He had 41 a couple seasons ago for the Nats. Runner at second, nobody out. Israel Pineda is your batter. Pineda 0 for 1 today. First pitch watched all the way in, outside corner, called ball 1. Ooh. All right. So it's going both ways.
What?
The 1-0. This is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. That was 100 on the gun here, still in the 5th. Pitch number 60 from Rosario, swung on and blooped down the left field side and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike coming. 2-1 pitch. Grounded towards first. Olsen has it. He will throw to Rosario, who covers. Rosario makes the play. First out. Moving over to third is Rodriguez on the play. Nationals with their best chance to score here with a runner at third and 1 out. They had a runner at third with 2 outs earlier. Garcia, your batter, 0 for 1. First pitch swings and dribbles that one straight back. No balls and 1 strike as he went chasing on that slider. The 0-1 touches the outside corner. Called strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. It's almost in the same location as the slider was. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Climbs the ladder and gets him with the 99-mile-an-hour heater. 5 strikeouts on the day now for Alejandro Rosario. He is just looking very comfortable since he's acclimated to Seattle. 2 outs now. Phil Milwee is your batter. Whelpcakes, as he's nicknamed. 1 for 2 today for Milwee. First pitch, he'll swing and foul that one off. It's no balls and 1 strike. Milwee's been hitting pretty solid here in the month of May. 372 now with a home run and 7 RBI. 0-1 pitch goes outside on him. No chance he chases that one. Good block by Real Muto to prevent Rodriguez from scoring. One pitch to right field. This one will get down for the base hit. Rodriguez will come in to score, and the Nationals will get on the board as Philip Milwee will drive in his 14th RBI on the year. 8-1 now, Mariners. 2 outs. That was a 100-mile-an-hour pitch that Milwee soft-served in front of Serrano. Hetz, Pirate says due to time constraints, he is fine with going to pitch by pitch, at least when he's up. Are you okay with that? Instead of doing, that will go to 1 pitch mode? I just want to have consent from both sides, because again, he's got to leave at 1. He's fine as well. Very good. When Pirate's up, I can still go pitch by pitch unless he tells me to 1 pitch when he's up. Or if you say to 1 pitch when you're up as well. Just for time constraints, he's asking for it. Okay, that's where we go. A 1-2 pitch to Anthony. Called strike 3 on the inner half, and he will go down. 6 strikeouts for Alejandro Rosario. His scoreless inning streak will end at 16 and 2/3, excuse me, but he will still lead this one. 5 innings in the books. It's 8-1 Mariners. New pitcher coming in. Okay, yeah. I thought so. I was going with Gonzalez, and then you said Dillard, because you had told me earlier Gonzalez coming in to pitch. Pedro Gonzalez, the 25-year-old from Panama, makes his 2nd career Major League appearance, just the 3rd of an inning of work so far for him. He's walked 2 and struck out 1, signed as an international free agent by the Nationals back in 2016, just after Christmas. Throws mid-90s with the fastball. Excellent slider, and throws a curveball as well. The 6'2" right-hander ready to go. Okay, Het says he's good to go. 1 pitch for the rest of the duration as well. So we're going to abbreviate the rest of this game due to time constraints. Pirates' time constraint is tighter than mine. I've just got to make sure I'm at my son's game across town at 2 o'clock. Pepe Clark, which, by the way, again, what you see me wearing is eligible for this drawing. If you are so kind and obliged to want to do so, you can use the GoFundMe there. I don't get any of it, and I will be supporting it myself. The signed Wild jersey, including this one that has Dom's number on the back, he would like to sign it for the person who wins. Someone puts in a minimum $50 for this, and you can win it. And we're glad to give it away if it will help support the families of Maine Wild for their upcoming trips, including Lake Placid, New York, the home of the Miracle on Ice 42 years ago. 1-2 pitch coming from Gonzalez to Pepe Clark. He's going to put it into left field. Juan Soto moving in a few steps. He pulls it in for the out. 1 out now. Here comes Eric Kelly. The Eradicator is 0 for 1 today, but he's been on base twice by hit by pitch and a walk. The 0-1. To left field. This one is going to drop down. A little bit of a seeing eye single out into left field as Kelly will deposit the base hit. 12th hit on the day now for the Mariners. And with 1 out now, here comes Pedro Serrano. Serrano is 3 for 3 today with 2 RBI. He cannot be contained at this point. It's a 1-2 pitch to Serrano. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the nasty slider on the outer half.
Next.
That is the second strikeout of his career for Pedro Gonzalez. We've got 2 outs now. Runner at first, the Matty Olson will be the batter. Olson today with a good day, 2 for 3 with 3 RBI. One, 2 pitch. Uh-oh, that one came too far inside, and that one looked like it was a bit more painful for a curveball. Looked like right near the heel that one got Olson. Kelly gets the second on the hit by pitch. Olson down to first. 2 outs. Judge Dozier's had a good day, 1 for 2 with 2 RBI. Full count pitch. Runners are going. The pitch is just outside. Ball 4. Dozier will earn the walk. Bases are now loaded for Jim Dignan. Dignan 0 for 1 this season with bases loaded. Hi, Commish. 3-2 pitch. Runners are going. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Emotional damage.
Left the bases full of seamen. You know, men. Get your minds out of the gutters. 5.5 in the books here. Mariners lead this one 8-1. Okay, we're going to have a defensive change for the Mariners. Allen is going into center field. Jim Dignan staying in the game, going to left. Allen is coming into this game in place of Judge Dozier. And he will go to center field. So Reggie Allen in, Judge Dozier is out. Jim Dignan stays in the game and slides over to left field. There is your defensive changes. Alejandro Rosario going in. Don't forget, when you are batting, especially where we're going one pitch mode, when you are batting, tell me what your plan is for the next inning before the inning, you're back on the mound. So I know Rosario is staying in at this point on 71 pitches. Juan Soto, Mark Diggs, Hunter Bishop due up. Juan Soto is your batter, 0 for 2 today as we start the bottom of the 6th. The 1-0 pitch to Soto. To center field. Moving over, Reggie Allen going to be put to work right away. He will make the catch in center for the out. 1 out now, Mark Diggs, your batter. Diggs 0 for 1 today. The full count pitch to Diggs. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slider. 7 strikeouts on the day now for Alejandro Rosario. You know what that means. Godzilla mode in effect as Alejandro Rosario gets his 7th strikeout on the day. We've got 2 outs now, bottom of the 6th. Hunter Bishop coming into the box. 0 for 2 for Bishop. Godzilla mode. The 3-1 pitch. Rolls it to short. Baez had to go back towards short. He'll throw over to first in time to get Bishop. He was in the shift. Had to range to his right. Then go against his body. Good throw from Baez to retire the side. Down in order go the Nats here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll go to the 7th. The Nats still trailing 8-1. All right, Pedro Gonzalez will stay out there. 32 pitches through his first inning of work. He's got Javi Baez, Mondesi, and JT Realmuto due up here in the top 7th. One-two pitch to Baez. To right field. Line shot. This will get down in front of Milwee for the base hit. He roped it, put some good spin on it. It got down in front of Milwee. Gets the base hit. Runner at first. 13 hits now for the Mariners. Alberto Mondesi will be the batter. 0 for 2 today. Do start to see activity warming up in the Mariners bullpen. CJ Neese is the first guy up there. We're also seeing Steve Esbenshade start to get loose for the Nationals. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Fatality.
Mondesi will go down. 3 strikeouts on the day for Pedro Gonzalez. We've got 1 out now, top of the 7th. Top of the order, we will go again. JT Realmuto is 2 for 4 today with an RBI. The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3, rings him up. Realmuto will go down for the 40th time this season. Now 4 strikeouts on the day for Pedro Gonzalez. He's bringing the good thump here for the Panamanian. 2 outs now, top of the 7th. Pepe Clark is your batter. 1 for 4. The full count pitch. Runner goes, and this one will be in the dirt, and he loses him. Ball 4. Runner is now at first and second with 2 outs. 51 pitches for Gonzalez. He might be out of gas. Eric Kelly is the scheduled batter. Kelly 1 for 2 today. That is it. Pirate will call for Steve Esbenshade to come in. Not a bad appearance from Gonzalez in his 2nd career appearance in the majors. 23-year-old Steve Esbenshade from Los Angeles, California will come into the box, onto the hill. 7th appearance on the season for him. 0-1 with a 5.06 ERA. To this point, 5 1/3 innings of work, giving up 7 hits, 3 earned runs. He's walked 5 and struck out 6. Throws the fastball, the curveball, and the changeup, and he throws hard. Kelly, the batter, they've never faced off. We've got 2 outs, 2 on, and the 1-0 pitch. And it's going to bounce off of Pineda. It's way inside. It's going to be scored a wild pitch to Esbenshade as runners will march up to 2nd and 3rd on the play. Yep, came too far in. Count remains 2-0. Here comes the pitch. To center. Coming in, Bishop reads it well, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. 6.5 in the books. 7th inning stretch time.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you, but you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. The Mariner Mafia has been red hot for the month of, the whole season so far, but they maintained it here in May, including coming in and currently leading the World Champion Nationals 8-1.
I'm taking girl with me. We're heading.
Okay. See you soon. Bye-bye. All right, bottom of the 7th we go. Rosario will continue to go. Just in case, Vic Rodriguez, Israel Pineda due up for the Nats. Case 1 for 2 today. The 2-1 pitch. To left field, pretty well struck. Wind might have a bit on it going back. Making the play, Jim Dignan, who's back in his more comfortable spot in left, makes the catch for the out. 1 out now. Vic Rodriguez is your batter. Rodriguez today's 2 for 2. 3-2 pitch to Vic. Comes up and in. It's going to miss inside. Ball 4. Rodriguez gets down to first as he earns the walk on 6 pitches. And they are calling for the new pitcher. The day for Alejandro Rosario will be over here through 6 1/3. We're going to get the right-hander CJ Neese coming in.
I am Optimus Prime.
Hey, Jay Kuhn. Thank you very much for dropping Optimus Prime on the chat. We've had that happen a lot today. Appreciate that. 16 months now from our the man behind Dexter Morgan. Which, by the way, Jay Kuhn, if you're thinking of making a second player, now's that time as we are real close to the drafts. CJ Neese is coming in, the 25-year-old from Greensboro, North Carolina. He'll come in and make his 19th appearance on the year. No record with a 4.37 ERA. 22 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 14 hits, 11 earned runs, 3 by homer. He's walked 11, struck out 26. Take 2 weeks off, a lot of prime resubs upon your return. Makes sense, yes. Yes, it does. All right. Neese Jr. comes in, the 3-year veteran, also played with the Brewers back in 2023. He inherits Rodriguez at first. Israel Pineda, first batter he will face, 0 for 2 today. The 2-2 pitch from Neese. Swing and a miss. Nothing but crickets on that one. First strikeout on the day for CJ Neese. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 7th. Back to the top of the order we go. It's Louis Garcia. Garcia 0 for 2. Two-two pitch. Grounded right to second. Alberto Mondesi will throw to first and retire his fellow second baseman to retire the side. 7 innings are now in the books here in Washington, with Seattle leading it 8-1. Esben Shade stays in. We have 1 defensive replacement. Oh, you be quiet. Damn. Watch. Let's keep the score where it's at, huh? All right, Jeremy De La Rosa is coming into center field. So Hunter Bishop's day is over, is my understanding. De La Rosa in for Bishop. Done. And we go top of the 8th. Pedro Serrano, Matt Olson, Reggie Allen due up here. Serrano 3 for 4 today, 2 RBI. The 1-1 pitch. to center. Pretty well struck, and Serrano's going to get his 4th hit on the day. Drops in front of De La Rosa. Serrano aboard. Now 14 hits on the day for the Mariners. 4 off of the Serrano's bat. Nobody out. Matt Olson. 2 for 3 with 3 RBI. The 1-1. Line shot up the middle. That almost took off Esbenshade's head. Hats, you want to signal Pedro Serrano to round second base and try for third. Ball is very shallow. Serrano's a good runner. Jeremy De La Rosa has a normal arm. What do you do? What do you do? Stay, he says. Going to be conservative. Runners will stop at first and second here. Nobody out. Reggie Allen will get his first at bat on the day. Allen, the 24-year-old from Dallas, Texas, hitting 200 on the year with 2 homers and 7 RBI for the 4-year veteran. Oh, 1 pitch. Grounded to second. Garcia to short for 1, but that is it, as Rodriguez had to leap over Olson to keep alive. They'll get the out at second on the force out. Serrano stops at third. We got runners at the corners now, 1 out. Jim Dignan will get his 5th at bat today. He's 1 for 4. Just making sure I don't hear myself. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blows the fastball right by him. Challenges him with 95 miles an hour. Gets it right by him. 9 pitch at bat, 1 by Steve Esbenshade. We've got his first strikeout on the day and 2 outs now with runners at the corners. And with runners at the corners, Javi Baez will try to get it done. He's 2 for 4 today. Hey, Giggities. Hello. Giggities will be sad. I don't have any jump scares or anything like that for him to play with. So, how are you, sir? Welcome back. It's our first stream in 2 weeks after having my vacation and my long overdue, by 6 years, my honeymoon with my wife. 2-2 pitch to Baez. Big swing and a miss, and he will go down. Crickets on that swing as well. 2 straight strikeouts for Steve Esbenshade will retire the Mariners, who are threatening again here in the top of the 8th. Nothing doing. Let's go bottom of the 8th now as the Nationals will try to mount a comeback. They trail 8-1. CJ Neese will stay in. We've got 2, 3, 4 batters. Phil Milwee, Jose Anthony, and Juan Soto. Phil Milwee, the community-created player of Whelpcakes, steps in 2 for 3 with an RBI to this point. 1-0 pitch to Milwee. Kind of a diving attempt from Molson, and he somehow makes the grab. Ice cream snow cone style. Pretty play indeed from Matty Olson. We don't get many first base sexy plays of the day, but I think that one is. Matt Olson will get a diving attempt as he robs Phil Milwee of his 3rd hit on the day. We got 1 out now, bottom of the 8th. Jose Anthony will be the batter. Anthony quiet today at an 0 for 3. The 1-2 pitch. Called looking as he did not take the bat off the shoulder.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
That's the 2nd strikeout for CJ Neese, as he's now got 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto is your batter. Also quiet day for him, 0 for 3. The 3-2 pitch. Down towards second into the shift, ranging to his left, Mondesi. He will throw to first. Good range from Mondesi there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for CJ Neese here to retire the Nationals in the bottom of the 8th. We'll go to the 9th. Mariners still in control as they lead 8-1. Trey Dillard is going to come in to replace Steve Esbenshade. Dillard had been warming up over the last couple of innings. He will get the appearance. Fourth pitcher on the day for the Nationals. Dillard, the 27-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona. 12th appearance on the year for him. No record with 3.52 ERA. 15 and a third innings of work. He's given up 14 hits, 6 earned runs, just 1 by way of homer. He has walked 6, struck out 22, throws a 3-pitch arsenal, features the fastball, the curveball, and the changeup. He'll throw mid-90s pretty regularly. 3rd season in the majors for him. Former 14th round pick back in 2020 by the Nationals out of Missouri. Mondesi is your batter. JT Realmuto. Pepe Clark, though, we noticed is sitting with his hat on, and we see Cecil Stud Cantrell has a bat and a helmet. Looks like he'll be hitting for Clark here 3rd. Also see Ryan Presley starting to warm up for the Mariners. Dillard's ready to go. He'll start with Mondesi, who's one of the few to not have a hit today. He's 0 for 3. The 0-2 pitch. That's a called strike 3. Ha! That pitch didn't look anywhere near in the strike zone. Yeah, look at where that pitch was, but Pineda stole the strike, and it's the first strikeout on the day for Trey Dillard. There you go, Pirate. You got one back that way. 1 out now, top of the 9th. JT Realmuto is 2 for 5 today with an RBI. These umps are terrible, is what Pirate says. I don't disagree with him. 3-2 pitch to Realmuto. Look out. Yeesh. That is at least the 3rd guy that's a Mariner hit today. Realmuto will get over to first. Pepe Clark is done for the day. Here comes Cecil Stud Cantrell, the 23-year-old from St. Louis, Missouri. Cantrell is hitting an impressive .393 this year for the two-way star with a home run and 3 RBI. He's not pitching terrible when he's up, but only has a 1-5 record to this point. 2-0 pitch to Cantrell, down to first. Diggs to short for 1. Back to Diggs. It's a 3-6-3 double play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Nationals will work the 3-6-3 double play to get out of the 9th inning. Mariners get nothing doing. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Nats. They trail by a touchdown. New pitcher coming on. It's Ryan Presley. Presley, 37 years old, from Dallas, Texas. 13th appearance on the year for Press. 2-0 with a 7.42 ERA. He's gone 13 and a third innings so far, giving up 19 hits, 11 earned runs. He's walked 3 and struck out 6 so far this year. He throws upper 80s, low 90s with a fastball. Mixes a slider and a curveball in there as well. Presley's been around. .14th season in the majors here for Press. He'll start with Mark Diggs, then Jeremy De La Rosa, and Justin Case will be due up. Assuming no change here, win will go to Alejandro Rosario. He'll win his 8th decision in a row. He'll go to 8-1. It's a 3-2 pitch coming to Diggs. Rolls it to second. Mondesi comes in. Easy play for him. 1 out. One out now, and that'll go to Jeremy De La Rosa. De La Rosa making his first at bat on the day. The 24-year-old from Santo Domingo comes in hitting .247 with 3 home runs and 11 RBI. It's his 2nd season in the majors. First pitch he sees to center field, but that's right in the direction of Reggie Allen. It's going to be an unlucky one for De La Rosa, and the Nationals are down to their final out. Going to have a pinch hitter coming in now for just in case. It's going to be Scooter Gennett. Gennett comes in replacing Case. Scooter Gennett, now 36 years old, continues to have a revival. We remember early on in the 2.0 era that Pirate was thinking of trying to move on from him. Probably grateful he's stuck with him. He served a good role. 303 average on the season for Gennett with 4 home runs and 9 runs batted in. He is expected to be a free agent after this season. The 0-2 to Gennett. To right field. Right, it's Pedro Serrano. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Presley. And that is the end of the ball game. Mariner Mafia will win their 15th in the month of May. They go to 15-8 on the month as they continue to go on the positive run that they have been on. As we come back live and look at the box score, thanks again to both Hetz and NC Pirate for their participation. $350,000 of team cash will go to the Mariners. $150,000 will go to the Nationals for their participation. Again, thank you both. Glad to have all of you guys here. Great to have eMLB back, and can't wait for the draft. Draft is coming really soon. If you are there, and especially if you've been gifted a sub, then you have been invited to create a player. All you have to do is join us in our Discord, and we will get you all squared and set up. Again, we are literally weeks away from our draft. Draft is done on All-Star Weekend. It's May 26th. We're simming into June here because we have a 7-day sim here today. But again, I'm working on the draft very aggressively right now, so here's your chance to get in. Let's do that as best as possible. For today, well, right from the start, Mariners got everything they needed in the first, as the Nationals could only get one. Thanks, Pirate. If you're seeing your dad today, hope you have a good day with him. Mariners had 15 hits on the day. The question becomes who didn't have a hit, and that unfortunate guy was Alberto Mondesi. He went 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts. That earns a... That indeed. You could also do that for Jose Anthony, for Juan Soto, for Mark Diggs. All 3 of them combined to go 0 for 11. Add Hunter Bishop in there, 0 for 14 by the heart of the Nationals order, which really makes it hard for them to be able to win. Just 5 hits on the day total for the Nats. 2 hits for Vic Rodriguez, 2 hits for Phil Milwee, and 1 hit for Justin Case. For the Mariners, JT Realmuto was 2 for 5. He had an RBI. Pepe Clark 1 for 4 with a run scored. Eric Kelly was 1 for 3. He scored twice. Pedro Serrano 4 for 5 today. 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. No home runs from either side. Matty Olson had a good day himself, 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. Judge Dozier was 1 for 2. He had an RBI double as well as a sacrifice fly before he was lifted for Reggie Allen. Javi Baez was also 2 for 5, scoring a run. So again, 3 doubles on the day for the Mariners, 1 for the Nationals. No other extra base hits as the wind was blowing in on the day. For the Mariners, Alejandro Rosario, got to assume he's the likely player of the game here. Trying not to show it. Rosario, 6 1/3 innings of work, 5 hits, 1 earned run. That breaks what was a 16 2/3 scoreless inning streak. But he stays in, gets the Bill Doran special, which is the quality start. He walked 2, struck out 7, earns his 8th victory on the year. So congrats to him, 8-1. Mariners are really thrilled to have him aboard. CJ Neese, Ryan Presley get the job done. They have perfect innings. Neese's case, inning and 2/3. He struck out 2 batters. Jake Irvin's struggles this season continued. He came into the game with a 6.41 ERA, significantly higher than his career. He's only got 3+ innings of work in before lifted 7 hits, 5 earned runs. He walked 1, struck out 2. He'll fall to 3-5 on the year. David Peterson came in relief, didn't do much better. 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, walking 1, striking out 2. Pedro Gonzalez made his 2nd career major league appearance, went an inning and 2/3. He did allow 2 hits, 2 walks, didn't allow anyone to score though. He struck out 4. He looked fairly impressive for the Panamanian before probably running out of gas. Steve Esmond-Shade gave up 2 hits, but he struck out 2 and had a scoreless inning in the 3rd, and Trey Dillard a perfect 9th inning. Player of the game's got to be an easy one, right? Alejandro Rosario? No! Pedro Serrano. Just when you think that this game... Okay. Yeah, well, Serrano had 4 hits. Oh. I didn't notice this before, but apparently Trey Dillard got injured on the last pitch that he threw. I never noticed that. So we'll check that one out as well. All right, quick advance. Let's look at how the scores did on the day. And good. I'm on great time here. Good. I'm on perfect time. So that works well. We'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and then I will get you guys out of here so I can finish the rest of the sim and get to my son's game on time. Round the league, let's see what happened. We'll start with the Twins defeating the Orioles 6-4 today. Colby Halter earns the victory in that one. A couple of 3-run innings in the middle of that game as the Twins will now go 9 games over 500. Gotta love it. GT Sundown doing a great job out there. Royals will take over face the Yankees and defeat them 4-1. Captain Barbosa. Yes, I went down Pirates of the Caribbean quite a bit. In fact, during their not-so-scary Halloween, they had live pirate performers, including some dude playing an accordion and singing pirate songs at the entryway, which was pretty cool. Anyway, 4-1 victory, Royals over the Yankees. You knew it wasn't going to happen, but I was like, wouldn't it be awesome if Johnny Depp was just suddenly here? But it didn't happen. So anyway, Royals beat the Yankees 4-1. Andrew Vaughn and Gabriel Arias with home runs for the Royals. Angels will defeat the Rays 7-4. That's Ryan Helsley getting the victory in relief. Tanner Scott earns the save, his 6th on the year. Angels defeat the Rays 7-4. Red Sox will walk it off in the bottom of the 9th as they defeat the Rangers 5-3. Rangers kept chipping away in the middle innings. Danny Bradford with 2 home runs on the day, but not enough. Mookie Betts gets the 12th home run on the season in walk-off fashion as the Red Sox beat the Rangers 5-3. Astros continue to run strong, defeating the Tigers 4-1. Jose Alvarado gets his 3rd win in relief. Edwin Diaz, do we have to start playing Timmy Trumpet around here? I'm afraid it's DMCA risk, though, so that's why I won't. But Edwin Diaz, 19 saves on the year and a 0.86 ERA. 3 home runs as well, helping the Astros beat the Tigers 4-1. Marlins get the touchdown. You're over Timmy Trumpet. Okay, so we're not going to do Timmy Trumpet. Marlins will defeat the Athletics 7-0. Jake Willis looking like all-star Jake Willis from a couple seasons ago, as he will win. He had help. Chris Bryan, his 5th. Red Dit, Sir Pug's community created player, gets his 3rd home run on the year. How's Red hitting? 272 with 3 homers and 23 RBI. That's not bad. That's not bad. Mariners, as you saw, defeating the Nationals 8-1. Which gives Alejandro Rosario an 8-1 record. ERA lowered to 4.01 as he defeats Jake Irvin and the world champion Nationals. Nationals now just 1 game over 500 to this point. Rockies will defeat the Phillies like they were playing at Coors Field, but they were at Citizens. It was a 14-6 score. He had 4 home runs from the Rocks. Miguel Amaya, Cameron Misner, Grant Levine, and Jordan Anderson, if I remember correctly. Yep. Get home runs. Trevor Story gets his first home run as a member of the Phillies after the recent trade, and Jake Lamb, who's reading the tea leaves, got his 4th home run. He's fighting for a job here at this point. Indians defeat the Reds 6-3. Martin Bradford improves to 4-1. Had plenty of offensive help. Bobby Gilliam gets his 2nd home run in as many days. Don Erickson, his 11th homer, and Francisco Lindor, his 9th. Jim Stone did get his 4th in the loss for the Reds, who are now at 500. Braves defeat the Pirates 9-2. Mike Soroka now 3-1 on the year. He had a lot of offensive help. Johnny Burnett goes deep twice. Aiden Pearson gets his 10th. Ozzie Albies his 9th, and Antonio Alvarez his 7th. The Padres defeat the Mets 5-1. Andre Pallant outduels Jean-Fran Escalona with a 5-1 victory. Couple home runs for the Padres, Yuna Kim and Marco Luciano, to help the Padres defeat the Mets. Blue Jays will get the victory over the Brewers 3-1. Ed Moriarty with a couple home runs on the day helps Juan Coelho, who looked in vintage form, defeat the Brewers 3-1. Coelho now 5-5 on the season. Giants defeat the Cubs 6-1. Jeremy Hoxie gets his 5th win on the year for the Giants, who are now 28-19 on the season. That's an impressive run for the G-Men. Diamondbacks will defeat the White Sox 4-1. Hayden Mullins earns his 4th win on the year, defeating Dwight Kida and the White Sox 4-1. Final score behind my big old head, the Cardinals will defeat the Dodgers 10-6. Jonathan Stever gets the win over Blake Snell. He had help Anthony Rendon, his 2nd home run on the year. Joe Adele got his 9th. Uh-oh, here he comes. The killer, or the teddy bear, as Chris likes giving him, like assassin, killer, slasher. Teddy Kemp, just better to be known as the teddy bear. 6'3" and 230. The teddy bear, Teddy Kemp. I almost called him what Chris used to call him, the killer, but I like the teddy bear. Teddy Kemp gets his first eMLB home run. That's scary. Teddy Kemp's going to be a troublemaker, I assure you that. All right, that is it there. I'm going to advance the day so that the Discord will be notified on the scores. And with that, I'm going to get ready to pass you off. We're going to be heading out here as I've got my son's home opening game today. Again, we don't expect much. We're not looking for anything near. We don't have any expectations. And again, no obligation. But if you are interested, not us, but our fellow teammates and their families, if you're interested in helping support the Maine Wild's 12U hockey team for their tournaments, including being able to play at the Miracle on Ice at Lake Placid, New York this year, we are doing some giveaways of Wild swag, including a version of the Dom. This has his number 40. It's got his name on the back. We had several of these, so we're giving one of these away that's never been worn to somebody. There's a minimum $50 to be eligible to win this. We're also going to be giving away a practice jersey that the whole team will sign. It's reversible, black on one side, green on the other. We showed that off earlier today as well. Again, your support will go towards the families of the Wild. The link is right there. It's a GoFundMe that does not have direct ties to me. I'm not allowed to do that stuff for my regular work anyway. But any support is appreciated as it helps the families with their tournament costs, with their travel expenses. And again, these are families that aren't, as I consider our situation, blessed. Not everybody has that. One family has 4 kids. Mom is the only one we see all the time because dad is lugging the other 3 kids around, and he's the youngest. So anything that you are kind enough to consider, we appreciate. For more information, ask me directly in Discord. Happy to answer. That'll be open-ended for a bit. Again, any support to the team, and especially to the coach who's tirelessly working for them, doesn't get a lot of support otherwise, kind of lost some of his key people. We appreciate it, and that's why we put this together, to try to help them out. With that, let me get us ready to go. Today, I see who's out there. I see Kava's there. I see Sporer's there, but in all honesty, I want to support people that have supported the community. So I'm going to support a guy who was a behind-the-scenes supporter. I'm going to go raid Don Yell Freak. He is community-created player Donnie the Dictator. So we'll go raid over to Don Yell. And for me, I will say back to a litter box I go. Fluffy kitty ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victim. So next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight, and we will be in front of you Tuesday night. Don't forget, this week, today was our first stream back in 2 weeks. We'll do one more Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, a usual 3-day sim, excuse me. No Thursday stream due to an out-of-state business conference I'm at. We will do the Sunday stream, will be like a Thursday, and then we'll back to our usual Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday schedule. The following Sunday, though, next Sunday, when we do the 4-day, it's going to be a Sunday night stream due to my son's hockey schedule. More likelihood that I have to move Coffee with the Commish to an evening stream. So next Sunday will be a 6 o'clock stream. So some of you that cannot do Sunday mornings may be able to do a Sunday evening game of the day, which would be great to see because that gives us more opportunity. Remember, how you think directs your life. When you think your best, you're going to be your best. So please go and do your best. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks again. Again, you know, that little thing in the back of your head was worried about you guys not coming back. We're glad you're here. We're glad you waited patiently for us for 2 weeks. It was well needed. Long story, we won't talk about it. But glad to have you here. Appreciate all your support, your time, your energy, and of course, your kindness, your subs, your bits, your donations. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys soon. Tuesday, coming soon. Peace.
You jackass!